Hello, everybody. I just wanted to jump on here for a few minutes and just say a follow-up, a few words with you. I'm just so appreciative to those of you who spent your time with me last Friday night, showed up for the masterclass, participated. We had some wonderful participation. The 2 hours, it was a perfect amount of time. Everybody got involved for the most part. And even for those who did just want to hang out and learn, that was okay too. But I've gotten some really nice feedback. And one thing that I will say that is what I'm realizing about talking about feminine energy, it is definitely not a one-time conversation. And there was some confusion. I wanted to clear this up. Yes, originally I was thinking of doing a 3-part series. There would be 3 separate events in one. But what I ended up doing is changing it to a 3-part event, which would be covering the 3 topics in one evening instead of trying to have people come back on 3 separate occasions. So what we did was we covered the 3 topics of how feminine energy affects our health, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically. That was one part. The other part was how it affects our marriage. And then the other part is how feminine energy looks if you are trying to be married or if you're in a dating situation and you want to attract a masculine man. So the 3 parts were covered in the one event. However, I can see how one conversation, one event, one whatever about that subject is too big of a conversation to have at once. And there is a lot of confusion still, especially for our single ladies who have been dating and they're realizing that they kind of continuously find that same guy or some version of that same guy, but not really understanding why and how to navigate dating in the way the world is right now. And there's just so much wounded feminine energy, wounded masculine energy. There's a lot of healing that needs to take place in order to be successful in finding the right provider, protector type of masculine man. And so with that in mind, I feel like because that was what continuously was coming up in the participation section, we did some role playing, some Q&A. Those were the topics, or that topic I feel like got the most time and attention put on it because there is so much confusion. So I thought, you know what, maybe I need to do an event that is more just talking about feminine energy in relationships only, because people are struggling out here. There's so much trauma that people have not dealt with. And unfortunately, if you're trying to date with somebody who has not healed their trauma, it's going to be a mess. So that can be expounded upon, what that looks like, what's considered normal, what's considered abnormal, something you should tolerate as opposed to not. How do you have the best chance to meet the right person instead of getting into like toxic situations or dealing with wounded people that are going to try to make you feel like you're the crazy one or something like that? Like how to navigate all of that. So I wanted your opinion. First of all, if you were there, can you please drop a comment and let me know that you were there? And the reason I say that is because I'm not the most techie and I was so busy trying to concentrate on what it was that I was doing and making sure that I got everything said that I wanted to say, that I wasn't so much paying attention to who all was there. I did see some of you, but I want to make sure that if I didn't, drop me a comment and say, yes, you were there. Let me know what you thought. But also, I would like you to put in the comment if you agree that we need to talk more about feminine energy just as it pertains to relationships for people who are trying to be married or people that are wanting to have the best quality marriage possible. What are your thoughts? Do you think we should have another event that is more focused on feminine energy again? Or do we need to do something totally different? What are your thoughts? Please drop me a line and let me know. And again, I so appreciate that you spent your evening with me. I know you could have been doing anything else, but you chose to spend that time with me. And I really, really appreciate it. That you invested in yourself. That was really, really good, because so many people, they don't want to invest in themselves. They don't want to grow. And I really do appreciate being in company with like-minded people who always want to grow and level up and continue to evolve in being better quality humans. So just leave me a comment. Again, if you want to hear more about my work, or if you'd ever want a one-on-one consult with me, go to woosahcoaching.com, or you can leave it here. Either way, I will find it and I will respond. Everybody, have a great rest of your evening, and do not forget to woosah, because the body cannot heal in an agitated space. Have a good night.